Yes, hello children. So, hope you all are fine and keeping well. So, today, children, we will discuss a totally different topic, that is, we will discuss the design of your board question paper. All of you will be appearing for the board exam next year, and it is very important that you know the pattern of questions or how the questions are set in your board exam. You must know the typology of question. In fact, I will be talking about the blueprint of the question paper of social science. Social science consists of four subjects that is very much well known to you all. That is, first our history, which contains 20 marks, then our geography, this also contains 20 marks, then our political science, which contains 20 marks, and then our economics, which also contains 20 marks. That is the question paper that you will get in your board exam will be of 80 marks. That means all the subjects are getting an equal share of 20 marks for preparation of question paper. Now, among these children, there will be objective questions. The objective questions will carry 1 marks. There will be short answer questions. The short answer questions will carry 3 marks. Then there will be long answer questions. The long answer questions will carry 5 marks. And there is essentially map skill. That is the map question. Now, the number of marks allotted to these objective questions will be different from short answer, long answer, and map skill. There will be 20 questions which will carry 1 marks each. So these are the objective questions. All of them will be of 1 marks. Then the short answer questions. These questions will carry 3 marks. There will be 8 short answer questions. So total it is 24 marks. So now 20 objective and 24 short answer marks. So that totals up it to 44. Then comes our long answer question. So long answer questions will carry 5 marks and there will be 6 long answer questions. So 5 into 6 is 30 marks. So 44 plus 30, that comes to 74, and the remaining 6 marks will be for map work. So 3 marks will be there for history and 3 marks will be there for geography. So total there are questions which will carry 80 marks. Now children, there are few things which are very important. The question paper setter has to keep several things in mind while setting the question paper. The typology of questions generally assesses 5 basic skills of the children. The first of them is your remembering skill. The second one is the understanding skill of the children. The third one is applying skill. The fourth one is analyzing and evaluating skill. The fifth one is the creating skill. And of course, the map skill is there, which is a very essential part of our social science. So children, you will find that the question paper contains different types of words for the answers. Like for example, in some question you will find that it is written identify, in some you will get it as define, in some you will get it as recall, In some you will get it as list or name, or suppose it is given what will be the outcome, or how will you predict, or how would you design, or what could be done to change. Suppose or sometimes it is given as evaluate, analyze, explain. Then sometimes it is given as give your ideas, do you agree or not, or do you agree with this statement. So in this way children, different types of words are used to find out how far skilled you are, whether your remembering skill is better, or you have understood the context better, or you are good at applying the learned knowledge, or your analyzing and evaluating skill is better, or you can create your own answers. So all these different skills are tested through your question paper, and every category of question identifies these skills from the students through the mode of answering of the students. Like for example, I have said some basic skills like remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing and evaluating, and creating. These are the 5 main categories. Now in this remembering category children, the objective questions will have 9, that is 1 marks question will be 9. Okay, so there will be 9 objective questions which will test your remembering skill. So here you will get words like identify, define, repeat, recall, state, list the name, or name something, then write. So this objective question will be of 1 marks, which will carry 9 remembering questions. Similarly, the short answer questions which carry 3 marks will have 3 questions which will be based on remembering. Okay, 3 questions which will be based on remembering. So you will have to memorize the definitions, memorize the small points that are given, and among the long question, that is the 5 marks question, there will be 1 question which will be based on your remembering skill. This is necessary children, because there are some students who may not be good at analyzing, but they are very good in memorizing the answer. So they will be finding it very easy to answer the questions which are based on remembering skill, because it will test your memorizing ability. The next group is understanding. Now understanding is very basic for studying any subject. You have to understand each and every line. Then only you will be able to summarize what you have studied. You will be able to describe it in your own words. You will be able to compare. You will find children that there are some questions which are written in this way, like compare this and this, or compare and contrast, or describe in your own words, or summarize the content. So these are the questions which try to find out how much you have understood the text. Now this understanding is very important children. So regarding the questions, you will find that there are 4 questions in the first category, that objective question, who will try to tap the understanding skill of the student. How much you are understanding the topic. Just memorizing is not enough. You will have to understand what you have studied. So like for example in 2020 they had given some match the following, and they have given it in a different way. Match the following, they had given it in a different manner, and they had given mismatch pair, and just one pair was matching. So you have to find out only that single pair. So in this way children, in different ways this understanding skill can be tapped. Whenever you get question, describe such and such, so that is an understanding question. The word describe is very commonly used in your question paper. So the moment the word describe comes, you will understand children that question is trying to tap your skill of understanding. So if you understand the text very well, you will be able to compare, you will be able to contrast also, you will be able to interpret in your own words, give description in your own words, and of course the main idea also you will be able to give. You will be also be able to summarize. Then in this group, the objective question will have 4 questions in this category. So 1 marks, there will be 4 questions in objective in this category. In short answer question, which are of 3 marks, I had said there will be total 8 questions of 3 marks. So one question, this short answer question children in this understanding category will be 2. Short answer question of understanding category will be 2. In case of remembering category, there was 3. In understanding category, there will be 2. So that means that at least 6 questions will be there, where you will have to understand and write in your own words. And in the long answer question, total there will be 6 long answer question, out of which 2 questions will be based on understanding. Okay, 1 question will be based on remembering, 2 questions will be based on understanding. That is, I am talking about 5 marks question. So in this understanding category, we will be having 4 questions of 1 marks, 2 questions of 3 marks, and 2 questions of 5 marks. That is our understanding category. Now children, the third category is the applying category. Now if you can easily understand and if you can easily remember what you have studied, obviously you will be able to apply your learned knowledge. Whatever knowledge you have acquired, you will be able to apply that knowledge to solve the problem. Okay children, so that is also very important children. Like for example, in the question paper you get question, how would you design, or what will be the outcome. Outcome means the result. Or how would you predict. So based on your memory, that is your remembering, and based on your understanding, you will apply those things that you have already memorized, that you have already understood in solving the problem. Like for example, question can be asked, in what way will you design, in what way will you test, like how could we can bring change in the society, or what are the necessary things that can be brought in the society to bring a new revolution, or what can be the outcome of the new change. Like for example, we are having online class now, so what changes can be brought about to increase the learning capability of the student. Okay children, so what you remember, what you understand, based on that you apply your learned knowledge. Like for example, whatever I have studied in my school days, in my college days or post-graduation days, I am applying that knowledge to teach you all. So first you remember, like a child, he will first try to remember A, B, C, D. So that is remembering skill. He remembers. And then he will try to understand that A for apple, then B for ball. So after that, when he will see this apple and ball, or suppose he sees that his mother has cut fruits, so that child will immediately try to remember what he had studied, A for apple, and then he will try to relate it to that, applying that knowledge. Suppose you are learning computer, so whatever you are learning new, you are applying it in your online class to study. So in this way, children, applying is also very important. Simply memorizing and understanding is not enough. In your life also, we apply whatever we have studied, whatever we have learned to solve the problem. So questions like what will be the outcome, or how will you predict, or what could be changed, or how would you test. So these are the applying question. Now this applying questions in the objective, that is 1 marks category, will be 3. Okay, there will be 3 questions based on your applying skill, how you apply. In the short answer question, there will be only 1 question which will be based on your applying skill. And in the long answer question, there will be 2 questions which will be based on your applying skill. Long answer means the 5 marks question. So there will be 2 questions here in the long answer question which will test your remembering skill, understanding skill and applying skill. Because when we are giving questions on applying, we are also indirectly testing your remembering and understanding skill. The 4th one is our analyzing and evaluating skill. The analyzing skill of the student and the evaluating skill of the student. So here children, it's very important that when you are going through the chapter, you will have to examine it very well. You have to break down the information, that what it wants to say. Like for example children, when I was doing in geography, globalization in agriculture, I approached slowly that what was the condition in pre-independence day, what is the condition now. Then slowly I came to the disadvantages of green revolution, then why our farmers are unable to compete, what is the solution, that is organic farming, and what does the modern economy suggest. So slowly and slowly I divided my topic, and that I delivered to you all. So similarly children, when you are writing any answer, you will have to break your answer, examine the question very well. Minimum 2 to 3 times you must read the question paper and try to understand what the examiner wants from you. This type of question will contain words like explain, evaluate, analyze. Okay children, so you will have to find out that what words from the topic which is in question match with the question given. Similarly, you will also have to think of the words which do not match with the topic of the question. So in this way children, you read the question several times. Now you have already you remember what you have studied. you understand what you have studied, you are able to apply that knowledge also. But while analyzing, you will have to move step by step. You have to break the topic, and you will have to see into the deeper meaning of the topic that is given. So your deeper meaning of the concept is necessary. Okay children, that's why I have this time given you notes in such a way that I have divided the topics, and I have gone into the depth. I myself have studied it in more detail, and then I have prepared notes for you all. So you have to make inferences, you have to give evidence to support the answer when questions are given, like analyze any topic, and that means that you have to support your answer with certain examples, with certain evidences. Analyze here means breaking down the answer and dividing into parts, and slowly you move into the main topic. So I have first said, identify the question, read the question, identify the topic, what it given, and then you try to think what things were there in the topic that is required in the question, and then you look for the words which are not required, which are required, and then you start writing your answer, break the answer, move stepwise, and reach to the final step. Similarly, children, here another thing is important is evaluating question. Analyzing and evaluating question comes under the same group. So sometimes you get question like questions are given, and then the tail part is given that do you agree? If it is yes, give reason. If it is no, give reason. So these are the analyzing and evaluating question. Okay, analyzing and evaluating question also try to find out whether the student agrees with the examiner or not, agrees with the question setter or not. So the question setter wants to know how far the student has knowledge, applies its own knowledge, and supports or do not support the answer. So in this case children, in objective questions you will have two questions which belong to this analyzing and evaluating category. Okay, so analyzing, evaluating categories will contain question like analyze, evaluate, explain, do you agree or not, if not, give reason, if yes, give reason. So this question, objective question, will have two questions in this category, that is analyzing and evaluating category. The short answer 3 marks will have one question again in this category, and the long answer, that is 5 marks, will also have one question in this category. And finally comes the creating portion, where the student must compile the different elements and form something new. So compile information all together in different way by combining the elements in a new pattern, and you create something new. So like a question where words are given like synthesize, or suppose the question contains that give your ideas. Okay, so here the students will create something new with whatever they have studied by the combination of different ideas that the student has developed after going through the chapter, or after going through the different sources. So in creating, you create something new idea, you form something new idea. Like this kind of question can be easily given in economics, where the students can have their own ideas about different theories, and here students must be encouraged to write something new in combination of ideas from different sources. Now children, this year, that is in 2020, there were 2 questions. One question was of 3 marks and one question was of 5 marks, which was paragraph question. And through this paragraph question, these different skills were evaluated. So one of them was belonging to history, the other one was belonging to our economics. So children, I have again explained to you all very well. Now in this creating category, we find generally 2 questions are there of objective type, and there is only one question from the short answer type. There is no long answer question in this category. And of course we have the map skill where questions are given. Sometimes you will get 2 questions from history and 4 questions from geography. So in this way children, the question paper is designed. You have to memorize. Without memorizing, nothing can be done. You have to understand. You have to apply the things that you have understood from whatever you have taught, whatever you have learnt, and you have to have the skill of analyzing, that is breaking down, and then you will get questions related to evaluating, where you will have to give reason whether you agree with the author or the question setter or not, and finally you will have the capacity to create or develop your own ideas. So in this way children, the question paper is designed. So I end here children. Please listen to the video very carefully and try to tap your skill. I know you children are very much intelligent, and you can write very well answers if you are well prepared and if you take a little bit of interest in your subject. Thank you children.